We're going to do a quick, not long-winded update as the Investigation Area 98L has now been named Tropical Storm Ian. Well, why am I doing this video now? Because there has been a slight shift to the west, which puts us here in the Dauphin Island area of Alabama more on alert. So here I am right here. I kind of circled it here in red. So storms get really rough anywhere on the northern Gulf Coast this time of year, but here on Dauphin Island, we were battered by Hurricane Sally. Devastating storm. Hopefully we don't have to deal with the likes of something like Sally. Now, this one is supposed to be a Category 4 storm. Sally made landfall as a powerful Category 2. So we have to keep our eyes on this storm now, as you know kind of how it works. The forecasted cone never stays the same. It's never right where it says, or the weather channels and so forth say it's going to be now. It always deviates that, hence why we have the width of the cone. Believe me, there's not much in way of anything inhibiting this storm. There's a trough that's kind of pushing down, and it's a relatively weak one, so we don't know if it's going to really affect the movement of the storm or not. But let's look at some of the other graphics. It's moving currently at west at 14 miles per hour. This is a forecasted wind chart. Again, that's going to heavily deviate from this point moving forward. But here's the latest spaghetti models. So this is things like the GFS and other computer models that are trying to kind of hone in on the direction of the storm. So let me zoom in on this one. And here are some of the models. So let's pull the pen out. Again, we're right here in Dauphin Island, Alabama. We are right at sea level, even below in some areas. Even on rainy days, some parts of the island will flood, namely that being the west end. So we always have to keep our eyes on storms, period, much less a powerful hurricane. Forecasting now to be a Category 4. But a lot of these are uncertain. So we have kind of an agreement that they're going to be somewhere between this west side and the east side of the cone. But look, you never can doubt a western swag, a western lean. It will definitely occur without a doubt. So let's check out a couple more of these graphics really quick and see if we can get a better look at it. All right, so a couple more spaghetti models. Again, just the other day, it was more towards the east. Okay, more towards the east. There's already evacuations here on the west coast of Florida, but we've got a western jog, a western shift. And if there's been a little bit of one, then more than likely there'll be more of that. Hopefully not. Let's take a look at some of the intensity models here. And sorry, I'm just doing this quick on my phone without preparation. Normally I'll sit down and kind of write this out and have someone actually do the filming. I'm just using the selfie mode on my phone, so pardon the lack of professionalism. Anyway, forecast models. So we have time on the bottom of this axis. So on this axis, we have time moving forward, 12 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours, 40 hours, etc. And then on the left, we have wind speed in knots, which is relatively close to miles per hour. And I think most of the models, correct me if I'm wrong, are forecasting a Category 4 storm. Now, a lot of these storms will build strength as they cross the Gulf, and they'll kind of ebb and flow. They'll get really strong, and then the weekend, maybe they'll reform another eye wall, or the eye wall will break down and form another one. So hopefully it gets really powerful, or as powerful as it will get in the really warm Gulf waters. I mean, almost hot to the touch. We live right here on Dauphin Island, right on the water. I went back outside in the backyard just a moment ago, stuck my foot in the water, and it is hot. Like, I would rather take a cold shower than jump in that water. It's hot. So why is that a big deal? Because that hot water feeds these storms, feeds it. It's like meat to a rabid dog. It's just, it invigorates these storms. So there's not really much in the way in terms of time and or weather inhibiting its strength. So what we must look at is where is he going to go? Only time is to tell. Who knows? I'll put something more together, more kind of systematically when this storm enters the Gulf of Mexico. As long as we're anywhere near that projected cone, I'll definitely be outside with the camera and being right out in it, as always. So anyway, hopefully this hodgepodge video wasn't terrible. But appreciate everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. Here's a look at it on the infrared radar, by the way. So it's beginning to get that high cloud top, starting to get that convection going, that spin, that counterclockwise, kick butt type So we'll see what happens with this one, but currently it's still anybody's game. Projected to be intense. The models are swinging west, and ultimately only time will tell. All right, take care, and we'll see you hopefully not soon. I don't want to do another one of these only because I hope the storm doesn't come here, and if it does, I am going to do so. Anyway, take care. Much love. Peace.